Cybersecurity attacks concerns are becoming so serious that a group of congressmen have proposed legislation that would set up a National Guard type program to fight cyber attacks in the future. Frank Mulcahy is a Houston area cybersecurity expert who goes around the country speaking about the dangers that computer hacking poses to businesses and individuals. Tomorrow, he'll be speaking with members of the Rockport-Fulton Chamber of Commerce. His subject will be how to avoid becoming a victim of identity theft.
75 to 80% of all data breaches involve an element of human behavior. Clicking on the wrong link, opening the wrong attachment, ignoring the password management system that everybody sets up.
Mulcahy says 64% of the world's data breaches happen to an American. He added the reason is because people are simply not careful with how they handle their data. If you'd like to be a part of the cybersecurity meeting, here are the details on your screen.